NBA released their schedule earlier this week, and I want to go through some of the key early game matchups, talk about a couple teams right quick. And let's start with opening night. Los Angeles Lakers travel to Denver to take on the Nuggets. It'll be ring night for the Denver Nuggets. They'll celebrate their championship. LeBron James will enter year 21 of his NBA career. That's how the season starts. LBJ going up against the champs. It seems like that's how a lot of season starts, with LeBron James going up against the champions. And then in the nightcap, this is truly going to be pretty cool. The nightcap on October 24th, open night of the season. The Phoenix Suns travel to the Golden State Warriors to play them at the Chase Center. It will be Kevin Durant's first time not only going up against the Golden State Warriors since he left, but playing in the Chase Center. You know what I mean? Durant has been injured, or different things have happened to where this reunion is not taking place yet. Like Steve Kerr said, like, we produced the video for him, the tribute video, like 3 years ago. We hadn't had a chance to use it yet. Well, we'll get a chance to see it on opening night this year. Phoenix Suns, along with the addition of Bradley Beal, head into Golden State to take on the Warriors, who really only thing they did this year was get rid of Jordan Poole and re-up with Draymond Green. They show where their true loyalty lies with that championship core. Second night of the season, New Orleans Pelicans, Memphis Grizzlies, division rivals. 2019 draft, Ja Morant and Zion Williamson. Ja will not be there for this game. Will Zion be there for this game? He don't be there for a lot of other games. But will he be there for this one? Do we think Zion actually starts the season and is out there in this primetime matchup? Ja won't be there. Interesting to see if Zion will be there. Like, I've been very tough on Zion, but I love Zion. The truth of the matter is this. You better get on that court this year, fella. You done all that tricking, you know what I'm saying? It's time to start showing up on the basketball court, too. Third night of the season. Oh, no, well, it's also the second night of the season, October 25th. We get Dallas Mavericks and the Spurs. They're going to put this dude, Victor Wembanyama, on TV to the point where you're going to get disgusted of it. I hope son is not really just like more than just a French Bobo. Like, I think there's high bust potential for Wembanyama, but he's with the Spurs, and I think the organization will handle it well. Curious to see, but we're going to see a lot of it because they're going to be on TV a lot, and they could be a team in the lottery again next year, but we'll just be looking at this 7'5" dude. Third night of the season, Suns and Lakers, their little rivalry gets renewed. That game will be at the Staples Center or the Crypto.com arena. So shout out to that one right there, Suns and Lakers. Then we get Heat and Celtics, rematch of a very entertaining conference finals the past 2 years. Well, 3 out the last 4 years, really. So we get Heat and Celtics on October 27th. That game will be in Boston. Interested to see if Damian Lillard will be a member of the Miami Heat. And then the nightcap that night, Warriors versus Kings. Interesting playoff series from last year. They get a chance to go ahead and run it back. The Golden State Warriors go up the coast a little bit to take on the Sacramento Kings. That should be a goodie right there. That was a fantastic playoff series. Interesting to see if the Kings continue in their development. October 28th, Nick Nurse takes the Philadelphia 76ers to the Toronto Raptors. Nurse, obviously, championship-winning head coach with the Toronto Raptors. Now he brings his Philadelphia 76er bunch above the border. October 30th, Heat versus Bucks. The defending conference champion versus Giannis and the team that wants to be the conference champions this year. Now, Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis, it's not a failure. Oh, yeah, Giannis, it was a failure. Last year was a failure. You go out there, you hire Adrian Griffin, you get a new head coach. We need a deep playoff run from the Bucks, right? No more fooling around. If everybody's healthy, even if Middleton's not healthy, you got to figure it out. A deep playoff run for Giannis and the Bucks. I would actually wager that the Milwaukee Bucks win the in-season tournament this year. I think the Bucks are going to try to get it cracking right off the rip. So a healthy Giannis comes back like the Bucks. We'll see what happens come the postseason, but no more failures. Yes, that was a failure. And then on December 19th, we get the return of Ja Morant. Memphis Grizzlies go to New Orleans to take on the Pelicans. Obviously, a nationally televised contest. Hopefully, Zion is there because I know Morant will be there. That's the night he comes back off suspension. So expect a big night right there from Ja Morant. Expect a big season from Ja. I think the kid's going to come out this year with a chip on his shoulder. Listen, he has made some mistakes. He's got to own up to it. But I really think we were over the top with some of the criticism. I really think the punishment is over the top. So I think you get to see Morant come out with a chip on his shoulder. I think he's going to have a fabulous season this year. From the time he steps on the court to the time the playoffs or whatever, how far the Memphis Grizzlies take it, which I think they can take it to the Western Conference Finals at least. I think you're going to see a special season from Ja. So look for a big year for Ja Morant, and it all starts on December the 19th in New Orleans. And then on December 22nd, the Golden State Warriors host the Washington Wizards at the Chase Center. Jordan Poole makes his Chase Center return, and hopefully him and his pops don't get beat up by the goons out there at the Chase Center. Nah, I kid. But those are some interesting, intriguing matchups coming up on this year's NBA schedule. So definitely looking forward to this upcoming NBA season.